Read it, it won't survive your life. Adults don't fail because they lack ambition. They fail because their process is too heavy to repeat. Adults don't fail the way teenagers fail. Teenagers fail from lack of interest. Adults fail from overload. They want to create, but their process is too heavy to repeat. At least it can be, especially because we are juggling a whole lot of things. And inside of juggling a whole lot of things, some of us still have deep interests to do, to be, to become, to get better. Does this sound familiar? You know, I think that's one of the best kept secrets that we have in our human existence is that if it's not XYZ, then you can't do something. And that's just far from the truth. Environment is key for us all, man. The systems that matter is repeatability. Can you do it when you're tired? Can you do it when your life is packed? Can you do it without a perfect window? If the answer is no, it's not a system, it's a dream. I think it's important that we design for the week that we actually live. So here's a short time lapse of what I was doing. Procreate just automatically does this kind of stuff, so that's kind of cool. I am on episode 52 of 63. So I've been moving along quite nicely as I desired to earlier this week. A small camera, fixed setups. If you have it, simple edits, clear finish line. Not because you don't care, but because you want it to survive. That last batch of information is exactly how I have survived over the last 3 years. I am in my 4th year, but that is the reason. I had a small camera, or I'm using a small camera. Before I used the small camera, I used my phone for an entire year. I did follow a simple edit. All I did was record my kids' sports. The whole reason why I wanted to do any of this is because I wanted to keep the creative flame alive. And the only way I was able to do something like that in the midst of my own life was reducing the scope and just getting some reps done. In the beginning, I opted to do this simply because contracts died up for me. And I didn't create reasons to pick up my camera. But now it's like a modern day picture book, journal. A moving journal, if you will. And that's how I did it, and that's how I'm here today. You know, in some seasons, simplifying doesn't mean lowering your standards. It means removing the friction. Keep the truth. Keep the reps. Remove the unnecessary weight. If it means something to you in this realm of creativity, then you owe it to yourself to figure out a way that allows that to happen inside your life. In the world of vlogging, for me, outside of this, that is easy. I don't have to go nowhere. These kids, my family lives with me. I take them to where they gotta go. So thus, I do that. And you know what? And that was just to keep the creative flame alive. But down the road in doing so, it brought a different meaning for my life now. Now I have this walking digital journal of my kids and how they grew up in the last 3 years. They also get to see me and my processes because on the vlog side of things, I've been trying to create a world where my kids get to see what I'm trying to do, that I'm trying to grow a business, and they get to see my ebbs and flows, what I did, what I didn't do, my excuses. I tell my kids all the time, tape don't lie. So like it lets them know, was I trying for real? Was I not trying for real? So I don't know, gives a lot of meaning for me. I said a lot. Write down your process in 5 steps. Then remove 1 step. If it still works, keep it removed. But the goal is to find a way. If you only have 40 minutes to do something a week, that seems small. Do it, because the compound effect is still real. You do 45 minutes today or once a week, then you do 45 minutes next week, like it grows. It grows. Just do not despise small beginnings. My uncle used to tell me that all the time. All right, I did enough. If you found this helpful, please hit the thumbs up. Leave a comment. That'd be great too. If you feel like this isn't really for you and you know somebody that you're like, you know what, I think this kind of material is more geared towards them, I'm gonna keep going. Send it their way. In the meantime, in between time, check out what's queued up next. I will see you guys next Thursday. Every Thursday, an episode about my story on how I arrived and how I believe that there's some validity in the things that I say will all happen every Thursday. And that's what all this is all about. See y'all next week.